In our centenary year, it gives great pleasure for the Rotary Club of Belfast to publish its history, the second 50 years, edited by Gordon Millington.
I have also an email here from Birch Marek, who was one of the Taboo team, one of the Rotarians who came 2 weeks ago. And I'd just like to read it to you. Dear Belfast Rotarians, I am proud to be a Rotarian and very proud to know all of you. The 10 days we spent with you was one of the best experiences of my life. You people are something very special. I felt cared about every minute, whether you're in your homes, visiting venues only you could have arranged, or touring Derry and the Giant's Causeway. Thank you, thank you. A special thank you to David and Jenny Boyd. And he has been in touch with his district director, and an article is going into their magazine out in Chicago. But for a 70-year-old who's been a Rotarian for a number of years, we need an impact on his life. Thank you very much for all those involved. It is my great pleasure to welcome Councillor Pat Convery, Lord Mayor of Belfast. Lord Mayor, we are delighted to welcome you to your first meeting of the Rotary Club of Belfast. You are, of course, an honorary member ex officio of this club. We're not going to fine you for your attendance. But do please, we would be delighted to see you at any time. As Lord Mayor of Belfast, you have chosen working for Belfast as your theme, and you certainly have been doing that. It was great interest that I read recently your blog on the Belfast City Council website. I hope most members of this club know what a blog is. Do you not write it?
I write it, but somebody puts it on.
I do exactly the same. Jenny Boyd does exactly the same thing for me in our own website. But it is very interesting, and I do urge you to go on to the website and have a look. It gives a great insight into the diverse nature of the job of Lord Mayor. Your support for local charities has been unstinting, and you have represented all the citizens of Belfast at numerous formal and informal occasions. And as first citizens, you have welcomed many distinguished guests to our city. On 2 occasions during your year of office, you have received visits from the Rotary Club of Belfast in your parlour at City Hall. The first was a visit of the Rotary Club of Dublin, who spent a day with us in October last year, and they had a wonderful day. Not only do they think Belfast was just outstanding, but they really enjoyed being entertained by you. And just a fortnight ago, you welcomed our Taboo party to the City Hall. This towards a better understanding group of students, Rotarians and a teacher from Highland Park in Chicago. They had a really memorable visit. You were most generous with your time, answering many questions, and it went on for quite a long time, from the party, and you answered those questions with great honesty, insight and integrity. And we thank you for that, the time that you spent with them. They really did. Afterwards I was talking to them and they enjoyed it immensely. Now, we have especially invited you here today to help us launch our book. The book is entitled The Rotary Club of Belfast, the Second 50 Years. We will, as you know, start our centenary year in July. The Rotary Club of Belfast has a remarkable history. We have great pride in the achievements of our club, and we give thanks for the many Rotarians of vision and compassion who have devoted a part of their lives to the Rotary movement. We have served our community well, both here and abroad, and we have been true to our motto, service above self. The society in which we live has altered greatly over those last 100 years, and we have changed also. We must, however, be prepared to change even more in the future, and continue to attract like-thinking men and women who share our desire to help those less fortunate than ourselves. We must look back with pride and forward with confidence and enthusiasm. I would here like to pay tribute to past President Gordon Millington, who compiled the book. He has done an outstanding job, and it is a history that is interesting, very readable, and also extremely well illustrated with many photographs. I must thank all the members of the club who contributed, and especially Jenny Boyd, who helped past President Gordon with the final editing and setup, and also past President David for his help in getting it printed. There's a copy for every member, and you'll see an envelope there. You will be charged for it your next subscription. Don't think you're getting a free copy. And on that note, can I also say that we have now the centenary pin, which you can also purchase and wear with pride, only at the small price of £4. Lord Mayor, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the first copy of the book, and also your centenary pin. And I would invite you to address the Rotary Club of Belfast. Fellow members, I ask you to welcome Councillor Pat Conray, Lord Mayor of Belfast.
Mr. President, Rotarians, it is an honour as Lord Mayor of the City of Belfast to attend your meeting today, and I would like to thank you for your invitation to address the Belfast Rotary Club. Your history is long as well as distinguished, and I have been fascinated to read of your past endeavours and the work that you have engaged in during recent times. Founded in 1911, when William Stuart Morrow, a past pupil of Armagh Royal School and a graduate of Trinity College, returned to his native Ireland from America, where he had been a member of the San Francisco Rotary Club. He organised Rotary clubs in Dublin and Belfast, which were the first clubs outside North America. When the First World War broke out, opportunities arose for the club to exercise its developing motto, service above self. And the Rotary's aim changed from being a business club to a community support organisation. For the club's 50th anniversary, you decided to help with the launch of Abbeyfield Homes in Belfast. Indeed, just a few weeks ago, their 50th anniversary was celebrated in the City Hall. I was particularly interested to learn that the Belfast Rotary Club raised funds to enable Abbeyfield to purchase a house in the Upper Utenards Road, which they later sold and bought one on the King's Road, also naming it Rotary House. During that year, a sealed box filled by member Alan White was handed to the President. His instruction was that it was not to be opened until the 100th anniversary of the club. It will be interesting at the club meeting on the 25th of July this year to inspect the contents. And just a few weeks ago, as has been said earlier by the President, I welcome visitors of your club from the Highland Park, Chicago, being this year's taboo group. Of course, thankfully, towards a better understanding is no longer a taboo. Rather, it is a result of many people's hard work, and it is clear that this club has played a major part in the transformation of our society. Here in Belfast, your hard work has earned you a formidable reputation as an organisation which brings together people of energy, drive and ideas. You also reach out to those in need across the globe. Just in the last few days, I have seen on television tents in earthquake-struck Japan with the Rotary emblem. Possibly some of the 50 or so shelter boxes, which I understand has been provided by Rotary. And I'm sure that at present, your twinning with Belfast Rotary Club in Christchurch is bringing help to that devastated city as well. Due to the selfless work of Rotarians across this globe, numerous community service projects are undertaken, addressing many of today's most critical issues, including poverty and hunger, the environment, and children at risk. I thank you for that service. Today, Belfast, like Rotary, continues to flourish and is a modern and successful city that we can all be proud of as it continues to grow and evolve. It gives me great pleasure, on behalf of the people of Belfast, to congratulate you during this year of your centenary celebrations of forthcoming, and also to thank you for the selfless service you offer to so many. There are now in the region of 31,000 Rotary clubs in 167 countries around the world, with a membership of approximately 1.2 million. As an all-Ireland organisation, you can be proud that on the island of Ireland, Dublin has the oldest club outside North America, and Belfast has the oldest club in the United Kingdom. I wish you and your organisation every continued success in the years ahead, and thank you for inviting me along this morning.
Lord Mayor, very many thanks. Rotarians and friends, can I ask you to stand, please? And thank you to the Lord Mayor, and also our toast, the final toast, is Rotary International.